could level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geeks, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. With an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'm a grand brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geek, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back.
Tell me what you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. 57. Mike, good to go.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. 20. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Right now, let's go. Let's go. Check it out, Reed.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
On the set.
Check Mike 40. Watch run, watch run. You got double tight. Double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down. I got 11, I got 11, I got 11.
Let's go.
They'll give this to Bell running right.
Get there.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Watch the twist.
5.
A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
You got heavy?
Go.
Give me some. Here we go.
4 down.
From the shotgun, here's Fall. This will be caught inside the 10. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short.
Go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we?
That ain't gonna work.
In the air, deep ball. But how
Promise
about
you
them
that
just
ain't
taking
gonna
it
work.
big time jaunt?
Enjoy
Now they're
that.
coming
That's
back
probably
out.
the
Now
last
they've
time I'm
established this run
even
game.
seeing
The
him.
play action pass could very well be open.
At the 16-yard line.
On second down now. It's Ingram. Bulldozes past him. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Yeah, that's dead.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going deep for Brown.
Give me that. That's Adams.
Into a double team, and it's
I don't
intercepted.
know what you even saw.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So these dudes can't beat me.
Not a good
Just
omen
take 4
there.
shots.
His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's
You got to
his
come out
first
here with a
throw
game
of the
plan.
But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Keep it up, guys.
To throw, Falk. Flushed out right. Now he'll let this one go deep right side. That's caught at the 25.
Easy.
And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached. Being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Yep.
Motion.
Now a first down carry by Bell.
Bye.
And
Touchdown.
some room to roam now.
Told you.
And he's in.
Can't fuck with me.
Touchdown, Jets.
Oh, armbar. Oh, armbar. Ain't used it once.
With his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
I run
and
to
the
route.
Jets have taken the lead.
And talk my shit and miss my
And a
field
pair
goals.
of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Yeah, cut back. That shit ain't. That's dead.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
I know what you're doing before you do it. Stop playing. So you got that, and I'll run it like this.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
Good cut up.
If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Terrible defense in the quarter. Good run.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Kill that too.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
What?
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Okay. It's either your QB draw or they'll cut out.
Mm-hmm. 57. Mike.
This time Jackson will throw it.
Nope.
Being chased out
No,
left.
I'm on it.
To the
No.
goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Decided to run the roll. That's what we do.
They come out here in the eye. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll try and run. Ingram, and he'll get
thought that was
blown
gonna
up
work?
behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Watch the blood, motion, blood. Check.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Bell sheds
Shouldn't
him
have lost
off.
off me.
Le'Veon Bell.
He don't know this is
Kiss him
shootout. Field goals ain't gonna cut it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. The point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Get ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, they scared. They scared. Alert flare.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it to Ingram, complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay. So that's what we're going to do, huh? Okie dokie. Leonard, you're gone. Where's Cashman? Oh, I got Phillips. I'll take it. No, that's not what I want. Nope. What's this? Where's he at? Oh, I can't put him in. That a bitch. Okay, so I'll put him on the outside then.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Let's get this. Go. Stand, pick the edge.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he's got this down to the 35. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Jackson fakes the give and keeps
no, hell
it.
no.
Running pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They toss to Ingram. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards, a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Everyone got 4 down. 57, Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Go! Ready?
On first down, Bell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, check 24. Watch 20.
Bell. Le'Veon
Bro,
Bell.
easy.
It's a foot race.
This man easy, bro.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell.
Giving him vanilla schemes on defense, and he can't stop my offense.
Half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Strip the ball.
Here's Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And all the way down to the 26. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
He's trying,
as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
I mean, his offense ain't trash.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
That's all he's got. Shit's crazy.
You must be dreaming.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
It legit does nothing.
Let's make these
but
babies
help
cry
him.
all the way back home.
Hatchet. 57. Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, tight. Check 3.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And down he goes. Pressure
Get your
gets
bitch
him
ass
back at
down,
the
and that'll be the
14.
quarter.
It's a
You
loss
didn't
of
get no
3 on
points.
what
Good
should
job.
be the final play of the
Way to
first
execute.
half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, go. Got 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, number 8's coming, number 8. Go.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yes.
49.
Hey.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set it.
They'll run it with Bell. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Gain 7 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey. Now.
They'll try the right side with Bell. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them.
Come on, boy. Hey, orbit. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Now.
Check. Crunch. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go.
They'll go for it with Bell.
You tighten up.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
36.
Check 37. Check 37.
Watch twin. Blue draw corkers. Hit it.
It's Falk out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Look at me, zipper.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Ready?
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
To next quarter. Easy.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
Let's go, D. Double tight. Double tight. 4 down, 4 down.
That's it.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey,
Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Bell.
Slide to the ball. Run.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Single. Key 8. Brilliant.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Wormley able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
SOS.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Right. He's tight right here.
To throw again, Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Just work with me a second here because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Could have put me on a linebacker there,
Mark
too.
Ingram. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
You got go. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Again, it's Bell. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike's 49. Yep. Mike's 49.
Hey, echo.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Now Falk. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Cluster, huh?
Seven's the mic. Watch 57. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. 57. Mike, 57.
Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down.
Give me that shit.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering
Hell
receivers.
no.
Now he's rushing the passer as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Switch.
Let's not change what I'm doing.
Jackson forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. 53's the mic. 53.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And Jackson throwing once more, escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Marr now to kick this one away.
Definitely need to look at this because I'll never play with this team. Yeah, I don't never play with my own team. Dan, you're so slow. You gotta go.
Let's go!
I just took you out. Like, what are you here for? And why are you in the game? And why are you there? What'd you come out? Pistol? Trip set.
Ready? You ready?
Like by 4.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
0-2, 0-2. Hey, shoot.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Tonight.
Breeze now on first down.
I'll drop that. Yeah, you
and
take
the
all
throw
that on
left
you
sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get him! Get him! Get him! Kill! Save!
Breeze now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I like the screen
So I guess
being
that's
called
the
here
way
early in the game, especially on the opening drive,
Switch
because,
plays.
Brandon,
Focal
when guys come out of
size.
the locker room, especially those pass rushers,
be the
they are
way.
so amped up to get to the
Second guy,
quarterback
two
that you can
games,
use that
do it.
against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Over. Mike, 48. Mike, 53. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Hey, high 7. What I touch?
Breeze now on first down.
Nope. Give me that.
Is this intercepted?
I don't know
It
what you
is.
saw
It's
there, Ryan.
intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I got you.
Elliott running right. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Caught left side by Cobb. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
We got this.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the 27, Breeze. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper.
Throwing now is Breeze. going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, easy. Opposite.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to go for a big play downfield. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll
look good, though.
Down at his own 10-yard line.
Well,
they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Man, I should have got the Jets. I don't like it. I don't like it.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
No cap.
In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on.
That's what it is at this point.
Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play
I'll
by
take
the
that one
defense.
for sure.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
For sure.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. I got you.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got room. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that
Space.
heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Get to the crib.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offsets. We got an offset tight end. Good here.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Ready. Yellow lady. There, right there. 54 Mike. Let him. Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
5. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. You're not ready. Clock.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 1st down, Breeze.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And that's incomplete. CD, we want to remind folks, in honor of its 100th season, the NFL is encouraging fans to join players, teams, and the NFL family in a year-long volunteer initiative called Huddle for 100. Choose a cause, volunteer 100 minutes of your time, and help shape what your community will look like for the next 100 years. Visit NFL.com.
Give me that.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Prescott now, option right. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Check 24, check 24.
He'll get it up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check. Shim.
Here's Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Shit's crazy. Okay. I'll take it. I'll either give it to you at the 1
is
or...
going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
Check. Go.
They'll run it with Elliott. And not only will he not get any he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Dang.
Come on now, let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time.
Oh, he got it through.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Going to 53. 47 Mike, 47 Mike. Mike, 47, let him
Prescott now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cobb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
This is Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
47. Check, 47. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to cook up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, kill. Mike, 47 to Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get it.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Not sure what that was.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it,
and it won't help him at contract time.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Give me that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Mara, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Right there.
Throwing on first down is Breeze.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
Off to Thomas on the left side. A good pickup there of 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone
caught me on the wrong guy.
here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Flat.
A 16-yard touchdown.
3 yard
and the
out.
Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can
Cooper,
run back out
can
there.
one of y'all motherfuckers block on that outside
Just
for
go
me?
ahead and be loose with the
What do you
football
think?
again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. They go to Elliott again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Gun. Who's that yours? Who's that? 40, 26.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. On third down, it's Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We got 4.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
46, 46. 47 Mike, 47 Mike, 46.
Again, it's Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Check, 47.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
7's the mic, 47's the mic. Hey, here we go.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
13. Hey, exit.
Back to throw.
Here we go.
Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. He'll look to throw.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. The Saints on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Here we go, D, get off the field. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. 11. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Saints on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Bravo. 48 for Mike. Hey, keep it up.
He's back to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Antoine Woods in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch your skirt, the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your brum, where your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My druidic code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Don't jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My druidic code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chill. My druidic code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when attack like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic.
footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
What is wrong here? I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.